So we move on to theory of action. Robert Kennedy said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." So it's the same kind of thing, not ask others what they can do for you, but say what can you do for them. So doing is action. So survival of society is based on actions of individuals. So society is actually a unit which is composed of interacting individuals. So focus is on how individuals' actions are organized through their roles in social institutions in such a way that they contribute to the society's basic functional requirements. So there is an approach that everybody is performing an action, and that action is instrumental in the functioning of the society. Every actor is performing some role which is needed, required for himself and for others as well. So we see that in Parson's, approach, his primary focus was on social structures and system at macro level. That's the broader kind of level, although when we look at the structure, some units which are part of the whole system, these might be the things on which the whole society is based, or on which the whole society is standing. So underlying image of social system is that they consist of individuals' actions. A number of individuals in the system, and each individual is performing an action, and everybody's action is functional, is contributing to the, existence of the system at the micro level or at the macro level. So Parson's action theory starts with the actor, who could be either a single person or a group of persons or a collectivity in which a number of persons might be working. Collectivity could be an organization. It can be considered as an institution. So the actor seen as a motivated to spend energy in reaching desirable goal or end, as defined by the cultural system. So actor is not something passive, something sleeping, is a moving kind of person, trying to reach some goal, and that goal is again defined by the culture of the society. That is approved by the society. That is within the framework of the values of the society. So we see that we have in this theory of action, we have four components. So there is an actor and there is the goal. So if we apply this to, this particular situation, we see that each one of you is an actor and might be motivated person as a student, and as a student your goal can be to achieve a degree, to get a degree. For that purpose you are motivated to reach the goal, and with this motivation perhaps you will be taking number of actions. You have to demonstrate that you are motivated. This demonstration might be with respect to, finding time for your studies, maybe sacrificing other things and giving priority to the studies, and maybe paying the fee and taking some other requirements which can make you motivated to reach that goal of getting a degree. And then whatever that goal is, that is defined by the cultural system. That degree is a desirable kind of thing, and there are approved means within the system through which you can reach that goal of getting the degree. So the action takes place in a situation which includes the means as well as the conditions. So means could be the facilities, the tools, the resources. The conditions could be, let's say, obstacles which might be overcome with respect to the pursuit of the goals. These obstacles could be any kind of thing. Obstacle could also be simply finding time. The time might be again allocated for various activities, and person may have to sacrifice one kind of activity for the achievement of another activity. There has to be some kind of prioritization, and that is how the time is allocated. So all these elements are regulated by normative standards of the social system. So the need, the situation where the facilities are there, or where the means have to be, let's say, used, the tools have to be used, the resources have to be utilized, and all these are governed by the culture of the society, culture of the system within which we are trying to achieve that goal. So we are not in a position to ignore these rules and regulations for the achievement of our goal. In our example, the goal could be the achievement of the degree. So rules define their ends and how they behave, and the normative expectations must be fulfilled by an actor who is motivated to pursue the goals. Normative, let's say, expectations might be considered very important. Some of these considerations are formal, some are informal. When you are talking about the degree, there are definitely some formal rules and regulations which we have to follow. There could be informal, let's say, expectations as well. All these are applicable. In a more, let's say, advanced kind of society, the norms could be converted into formal rules and regulations. So because the norms have been internalized by the actor, he or she is motivated to act appropriately. Appropriately means upholding the norms of the society, expectations of the society. If we are trying to achieve the goal of getting a degree in a particular subject, then we have to follow certain procedures, and these procedures are laid down, these are spelled out. So actors might appear to be rational and free to act to achieve the goals, and therefore we see that actions may look as voluntary. Of course, these are voluntary. Nobody is forcing you as a student to be registered, to get yourself registered. It is based on some motivations, some requirements for the achievements of certain goals. This might be considered as a means to the achievement of that particular goal. Therefore, we see that these actions might appear to be voluntary, but certainly these are governed by the norms of the society, by the culture of the society.